Greetings, YouTube. Another day and another round of offers to grade. It's Prof. Hoff here, and school is officially in session with these new Catalyst bundles. Now, let's be honest, as a message comes up on screen, these are in terms of what we're looking for. Like, say you're looking for the whale kind of offer, right? The thing that's going to be the thing that just gets you to give your units and your money or your credit or whatever. These are like the goldfish crackers of offers. These are so small compared to what will be a month from today, God willing. July 4th, I'll be doing another video today where I just remind you of what happened last year, and if you weren't here last year, why you should be signing up for Swag Bucks, saving all iTunes and Google Play credit. I don't care how good Domino or Massacre or everybody else is in the game this month. July 4th will be the day that you want to whale out so hard, maybe the most you've ever whaled out before. Okay, so let's get to these deals though, right? So the left side is the Catalyst bundle. Now, there are certain deals sometimes that pop up in the game where they're kind of subjective. Like, I'll make an argument, kind of like the monthly uncollected bundle, right? I'll make an argument, I'll say this is why you should like it or why this is a good deal, and somebody will comment back and they'll be like, hey man, I think you're totally wrong because this. I'm like, okay, well, that's a good point. You made a good point there. These are a little less subjective, so that's kind of nice in a sense. Now, the 500 units, given 500 units is a pretty decent amount of units for a regular Catalyst bundle to be asking price. These Tier 3 basic Catalysts are some of the easiest things to farm in the game. Every day, you can grind that daily Tier 3 basic Catalyst quest, and even after 100%ing, which you get a guaranteed fully formed out of that, 9 out of 10 times I'd say, if you go back to the right side and do the hard path of that, 9 out of 10 times that bonus chest will give you another fully formed version of this. So getting 6 automatically is not that big a deal. And consequently, the second part of this deal, the Tier 3 class Catalyst crystals, I think this would be more appealing to most people if you could choose the class that you get. Because if you're trying to, say, take a 4-star from rank 3 to rank 4, you're going to really want to have the specific option to get a skill or to get a mutant. But these, of course, are the RNG 1 out of 6 based, and so you don't get that. Now, the two tier 1 alpha catalysts are, they're okay, but I think given where you can get these from, especially even like map 3, but more importantly, the Glory Store, 2 Tier 1 alphas for 500 units is a very average at best asking price, and not something that I would say just rush to your computer screen to get. And then 50,000 gold. 50,000 gold, while it's not nothing, kind of wish it was 100,000 gold. So I would give the left offer a generous C. I think it's a very average at best Catalyst bundle offer. What would make it better? 100,000 gold at least, 3 Tier 1 alpha catalyst to be able to choose which Tier 3 class catalyst you want. And then I wish that instead of the 6 Tier 3 basic catalysts, they at least gave just 1 Tier 4 basic. Now, you would think, considering there's only 2 offers, that the right side would be double the price, but it's more than that, right? It's 1,200 units instead of 500, which is pretty staggering. Now, this is giving us the ability to get only 2 advanced Tier 4 basics, which is not much at all, given that that's 600 apiece. And then 25 Tier 4 class catalyst. Again, these are the RNG dependent 1 out of 6. Would have made way more sense if they had just given us 1 fully formed Tier 4 class catalyst, but of course that is not the world we live in. 5 Tier 1 alphas, which again, you're getting 2 on the left for 500, and then 5 on the right for 1,200. I don't understand the math, whoever made this bundle up, but it should probably be 6. But I guess 5 is the limit to a lot of these offers. And then 200,000 gold. Now, I have a feeling the people who whale out on this are going to do it mainly for the gold, because 200,000 gold is a pretty decent amount of gold if you don't have it. But at the same time, this is just the most generic, average kind of offer given the current state of the game. I think it would be like a fair price if the right offer was half the price. If that was for 600 units, that would still be putting the Tier 4 basics at 300 units apiece with the Tier 4 class catalyst fragments and then the Tier 1 alphas. Like 600, maybe 1,000 at the most, but 1,200, again, at the highest, I'd give it a C, but maybe even a C minus. These are so exceptionally average. These are like, that's like the equivalent of being excited because you opened a a Loki, right? Loki is not the worst champion in the game, but he's pretty exceptionally average for so many things compared to the best champions of the game. Not the worst, but certainly just a champ that you're going to be like, okay, it's just kind of a C, just kind of there. And I do want to say I do think in quite a few cases, the most being the end of Act 5 Ultron boss, Loki, is far more than average and is kind of underrated. But you get the analogy, hopefully. Anyhow, those are the 2 grades, C's to C minuses. And really, if I was being like Savage Prof Hoff and I was in a bad mood, I might even give these D's, because there's just nothing that would get me truly excited to purchase these based off of where the game is. And I implore you, if you're watching this and you're on the fence about this, don't spend your units on one of these. Save them. Save every unit you have. Don't be tempted by Grandmaster featured crystals. Wait for July 4th. You will be so thankful. You might even message me online. I'd be like, hey, Prof Hoff, those offers came up. I'm so thankful I have units. And I'm like, hey, you're welcome. That's why I do what I do, to help you in the game. So save for July 4th. This is a smoke screen, and a very average one at that. Don't fall for it. These are average at best offers. You can wait and find way more exceptional value in the game. And again, I'll be doing a video later on today that reminds you of what a true definition of an A+ offer is, because that's what we saw randomly come up last year, July 4th, 2017. Have a great day, YouTube.